So as you can see, I just got a new puppy, and if you've ever raised a puppy, you know that you want to contain them and not give them too much freedom. So part of the way that we do that in our house is baby gates. Now this is a 4-foot wide door, it's 48 inches, so I had to get the one with a little more extensions. I'm gonna install this real quick and show you why I chose this baby gate over some of the others. Hey, stop chewing on my shoelaces. All right, let's get going. No, you can't have the zip ties. So of course you get the baby gate, and since I have a 48-inch wide doorway, I bought the one that came with the extensions for the wider door frames. In the accessory box, you have the tensioners that go into the sides of the baby gate to tension them against the door frame. There are some little wall covers that you can screw into the wall. I'm not going to use those. I'm going to show you what I used instead. And then it has a little key to help tighten the tensioners. So let's find how we want to set this up. It says it takes up to 48 inches. Might be a little close, but we'll see. Hey, I need that. Come back here. Bring it here. Bring it here. Bring it here. Good girl. Bring it here. Good girl. Thank you. All right. Now it came with its own little round pieces to put in the wall to help with that. I like these. If you're going to install a baby gate like this, I like these Wall Nannies. It has a rubberized back and it has a lot larger surface area, so it's less likely to mar your door frames. And it, like I said, it keeps the, hey, I need that one too. Bring it here, bring it here. Come here, puppy, bring it here. Bring it here. Come. Give, good girl, thank you. As you can see, she's busy. Hey, that's not helping. Hey. Come, right here. Hey. You just place these on the wall like so and put your tensioners on as well. This is a 48-inch door, so this is a pretty good stretch for these. I do have other baby gates just like this one in other parts of the house. This is the 4th baby gate we've got installed. So I do have some extra extensions if I need to go get one, but I think this is gonna work. All right, so you just tighten these down real good. If you can't get a good grip on them, you can just take this key and you can put it in this slot, and that'll give you a little bit of leverage to get it good and tight, like so. I didn't undo this zip tie or this strap until I got the gate installed because it will make it a little harder. It's gonna have a gap in it because it's intentionally tensioned, and that allows it to hold the frame. And if I was to do that, I would have been fighting against that tension to get everything lined up. But now that it's all lined up, I can remove this and this little strap here. You're trying to help me do that? And now the gate's installed. So now I can keep Puppy out of the room that the camera's in, or in the room if that's what I need to do. To access the gate, all you do is you press and hold the top and bottom buttons, and you're gonna lift up and it'll open up like so. If you open it past 90 degrees, it'll stay open, but if it's less than 90 degrees, it's got an automatic close feature, which is pretty nice. This is the model with the cat door, because we do have an elderly cat. We don't want her to have to jump the gates, so the cat door can be used to keep the dog out as well, but allow smaller animals access to the room and to be able to move around the house, but keep the dog contained where we want her contained at. So as you can see, she can't get through here. just like so. And now she can't go through, but the cat can. Part of the reason I chose this one, being 6'3", it makes it easier for me to access the gate, because this is a 40-inch tall gate where the other standard gates are 36 inches. So it's much easier for me to grab this one from my height versus ones like this one, which is the standard 36-inch baby gate height. I do have to bend over a little bit more and tends to be a little more in my way. Not to mention, when my dog's full grown, she can easily jump this. She can jump the other one, but less likely to with it being 4 inches taller. That's why I prefer that other baby gate. So if you're looking for a good dog gate or baby gate, I cannot recommend this one more. I've got 3 of them in this house already, and they have been great. Allows my cat access without allowing the dog to get through, which is exactly what we're looking for. So if you're in the market for a good baby gate, check this one out.